Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cobra Den. I'm Isaiah. Welcome back. Thank you guys for coming back again. We have a great show for you guys today. Our guests here all play different sports. All that we're going to go into and talk about is going to be really amazing. I'm very, very excited for this episode because I wanted to talk to the sports people. I mainly do theater all the time. So
you got to switch it up.
Yes. I got to get out. But yeah, the icebreaker for us today is, what would your theme song be? Like, what would your walkout theme song be?
Automatic. Pokemon theme song. Ash Ketchum battling, taking his journey.
Let's go. Okay, yes.
I actually did walk out to that song in high school one time. It was great. But now, I don't even know. That's a hard one.
Okay.
I could Pokemon theme song is a classic.
Pokemon theme song.
Yeah, I mean, it's up there.
Yeah.
That's the hierarchy of the anime.
What
do you got?
It's such a hard one. There's too many good songs.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's a tough question.
I think I've settled on Beginner by AKB48.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna act like I know what that is.
Look it up.
Okay.
tough.
What else? We Are the Champions, Queen. That's a
classic. That's a classic.
Yeah, you can't not just fist bump.
I think I'm going 20 Minutes by Lil Uzi Vert. I think that's my thing.
All right, we'll take it.
Yeah, I like that. But yeah, okay, go ahead and introduce yourselves and say what sport you guys play.
I'm Zane Corey. I'm a wrestler here at Coker, and I like spike ball as well. So I'm gonna throw that on my resume as well.
I'm a sport athlete.
Yep.
My name's Chris. I'm also a wrestler. I also do enjoy me a little spike ball on the side, but wrestling's where it's at.
Okay.
I'm Jonathan, and I do esports here. And I've played baseball other places, not here, and volleyball instead of spike ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I see spike ball happening on Davidson all the time, and I'm just man, they're too big for me to join them. So I'm just not gonna be a part of that.
When we don't have practice, that's where you'll find us.
Okay.
We'll be out in the lawn just smacking.
Is that like a tradition or something? Like, are you guys?
No, it's just a really good way to release a lot of tension.
Okay. Because I see it all the time, and I'm just like, man, that looks so fun.
It's growing, man.
Yeah.
You go around, you start seeing leagues, but we're from Michigan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not part of the men. We're about right here, and it's growing. There's leagues, there's organizations. So
nice. Do you guys play in is it just for fun here, or are you guys setting up competitions and doing?
We're working on the competition aspect of things.
Never for
We've
fun.
been balling out so hard lately that we're online looking for places to go where we can actually go do it legit.
Nice.
So.
That's cool.
I mean, that's like asking him if he's playing video games for fun for competition.
Yeah.
You know, I can only imagine what it's like on the other side of that mic.
Yeah. Definitely. So, esports. How long have you been? Since when has this become your thing? You said you played baseball in high school, right? So when did you decide, esports is it?
Well, esports has been a thing for 9 years. I've actually had a career since I was 13.
Nice. Okay.
Started with World of Warcraft, ironically enough.
Okay.
But it kind of took off my sophomore year at my other school before I transferred, because I'm transferred here.
Yes.
What was your other school?
Viterbo University in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Went up there for track and music, but
My man.
transferred here for esports and music.
Dude, this guy.
Nice.
All right.
It's been around.
Goes
Transfer.
forever.
I'm a transfer. I hear you guys are transfers. Yes. Where did you
I'll
transfer?
let him talk.
I transferred from Eastern Michigan University.
Okay.
As of this year.
It's a big D1 school in Michigan.
Yes.
Big.
They dropped their. I was there for 3 years. They dropped 4 sports at the end of last year. About this time last year, maybe a little bit earlier, they just dropped the wrestling team. So I was like, well, I guess I gotta find a new place to be.
R.I.P.
Okay, yeah.
Here we are.
Gotcha.
I've transferred 4 times.
Whew.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So my freshman year, we were at Indiana Tech, and then we transferred to Grand Valley State University, which is about where we're from, that area, and then transferred to Muskegon Community College. So I kind of hit, every kind of different college I could. Now I'm a Cobra.
Okay. Yeah. How are you in terms of all your other schools? How's Coca rank?
I like the sense of community that it builds.
Yes.
So that's where I see the main difference. Where the other ones were, all right, you're an athlete, but you're gonna be segregated to the point of, people don't know each other. They don't say hi in the hallway like they do here.
Yeah.
It's like we'll be playing spike ball and new people come in all the time. Like you, next time
Yeah.
you come up, we'll teach you how to play.
I don't know.
That's where it's at.
Even professors are walking up like, I'll play. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Professor Heslop's just like, yeah, like
Yeah.
get me in here.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's
definitely,
cool.
Definitely.
Okay.
Now I'll come to your studio, teach you how to play some RuneScape.
Yeah. Okay.
Old school RuneScape.
Yeah, that's
Classics.
where I fell off.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What does esports play now? Like, what are you guys playing?
We've been playing Overwatch, League of Legends, and Hearthstone this
Okay.
past semester. I think not too privy on the league team, but I'm pretty sure all three have ended their seasons.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Awesome. Good. Yeah. And how's it going for you guys in terms of season wise? Are you still in season or?
So we are done the season,
Okay.
but
Okay.
we train year round.
Yeah, we're always going, but season ended like the very beginning of March, give or take. Some guys moved on to the national tournament. Well, we had our heavyweight moved on to the national tournament. He's the only
Nice,
one this
okay.
year.
Raymond
but,
Carrera.
All right.
He's also a
Yeah.
Michigan boy, so went to.
Cool,
awesome.
man. Yes, Michigan is repping. Yeah. Okay.
It's a crazy story. We grew up like right down the road from each other
Wow.
in Michigan. So
Yeah.
I mean, we've known each other for years, but always gone different separate ways, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden just kind of
Yeah, that's wild.
Tied it together in South Carolina.
Our high schools were rivals.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we were just always near each other.
Did you guys know each other at
Yeah,
any point?
I've known
Oh,
him
okay.
since.
Okay.
For years.
Probably, yeah.
So were you guys
It's crazy
like?
to think about.
Were you
Yeah.
guys connecting when you were like, "Hey, I'm going to Coker"? It's like, whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
I own a gym in Michigan.
Okay.
Where we do a lot of training, and he's a great training partner for me. So we were training together all summer, and I was like, I was going to Coker. I had committed and stuff, and he was like, yeah, I'm still thinking about going and finding a new place to be.
After
And
I
was
left my
like-
third school. you
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
Took a
It's
year
like,
off.
hey,
Yeah.
Took a year off and coached at my old high school actually.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
then he was like, I want to get back into it, and I was like, well, let me get you in touch with my coach. And like 3 days later, he's like,
Honestly, so quick.
Man.
Cobras, let's go.
Cobra.
Man, yes, that's crazy.
Honestly,
That's how
wild.
life works, though.
Yeah.
It's just who
you
you
don't.
know.
It's it's who you know.
Yeah,
It
honestly.
helps. And what you know. So
Yeah.
study hard.
Yes. Do that. Make sure. Yeah. How did the season go for you guys wrestling? I don't know how.
Season went well.
wow.
Everybody has individual peaks, individual lows. So, I mean, it's all about peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
And that's a different formula and recipe for success in itself. Same thing with the gaming, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You guys kill it one day, but it's all about, executing when it matters.
Yes, consistency.
Same thing with acting.
Yeah, consistency.
Yeah.
That is the thing. I mean,
Yes.
every show needs to be close to the to the same thing. Every audience deserves the same show. So you have to give off the right energy every time you go out there, day after day. So
Even
yeah.
on a bad
No.
day, you gotta.
Even on a bad day, even when you're tired, even when you're
Yeah.
vocally
Still gotta be
fatigued.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
I
deserve
have-
the same show.
I have high praise for you actors, honestly.
Yes.
No, I've seen almost every show you've done this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
I write reviews. I write reviews for you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's
I did not
me.
know that.
Yeah.
Did you? Well, you weren't here last year.
No, this is my
okay,
first
okay.
year.
Okay,
This
cool.
is both our first year. You just transferred here? Yeah, because
Okay.
we did the escape thing together.
Yes, we did the escape.
He's good.
Y'all
He's
do
the
escape rooms?
Bro, if you're in the escape room, you want this man with you.
What
He's over
is
here on
this?
stuff.
Where did this community come? Is this like a sports thing, or like what is going on? I want to do an escape room.
We'll get you in there.
Yeah.
We'll get you in
Hold
Which
there.
on.
first? Which
Weekend
one did you
thing.
guys do? Did you guys do the
Space Room.
That one was hard. That one was sweet though.
Oh, it was
I
no
did both
joke.
of them. I did both of them as well.
Yeah.
This is the one like in Hartsville.
Yeah.
This
In
is
Hartsville.
in
Yeah.
Hartsville. Okay, man, that's so cool. I did not know.
Yeah,
Y'all,
yeah.
okay, y'all are connected.
Yeah.
Y'all, all right.
Little bit.
Okay, that's cool stuff. So let's talk about like training in general, right?
Love it. I love
Right.
everything
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
So training, you have to talk about diet, I think, before you talk about training, because they play off of one another.
Yeah.
If you're not eating right, you're not going to train right. If you're not feeling yourself, you're not going to get the benefits from the training. I'm super intrigued about what you guys do,
Yeah.
because it is honestly, we have to live like a lifestyle.
Yes, yes.
Right. It's like
It's different. Nutrition for our sport specifically is just different.
there's so many components to
Like
it
what- yeah.
to get this output.
Yeah.
Right? You switch something, you drink little less water, you're cramping, you're not going to have a good day. Or,
Right.
so many things. I want to know about you guys.
Yes.
So it starts with diet and what you put in your body as well.
Okay.
Definitely not as involved as
But yeah.
nowhere
you
near
got
as
though.
involved. because
Yeah.
you know you got to still be healthy and working individual,
Right.
and hydration is pretty key.
Dude, focus is
Yes.
Focus,
Yeah,
like
like-
mind.
If you're not filled with some decent fuel, you're just gonna be all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
Go
if you're on
concept.
caffeine too, your aim's not going to be very good.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
know.
else the
Oh.
I can see that.
I
Yeah,
heard
that's
that about snipers and stuff like
Yes.
that
key.
too.
Yeah, because
okay.
you're just kind of jittery.
Yeah, it's
You can't really
nervous
steady it.
system stimulation right there. to Get you going.
I see.
When do
That's
you guys
crazy.
when do you guys practice? Like, what are the time slots for you guys practicing? I mean, you guys practice mornings, right?
Mornings and afternoons.
Mornings
So
and
we do a lot.
afternoons.
We'll have a lot of 2-a-days. We'll do during the season. We were three days a week. We were in the gym at in Deloach. at
4:45 a.m.
Yeah, good times. And then 4
Crazy.
p.m. we'll be in the wrestling room getting after it. So
Yeah.
Man, oh man,
it's a
12
long
hours.
day, man. It's a
That's
long day.
oh jeez.
And
Yeah.
the thing with wrestling, I think, is just the stigma with being, you know, a wrestler, elite athletes, is,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a lot of people would come to say it's high intensity both times. It's not like
Yes.
it's high intensity almost every time we're
There's
together.
not really there are very many lackadaisical training sessions. Where
0
it's
to
like
100.
Just go. Yeah, I mean it's full bore every single day. And if you're, you know, I'm 20 pounds bigger right now than what I was in the season.
Easily.
I cut down from about 150, 155 down to 133. So that's a hard
Yeah.
cut. That's a lot of weight for a guy my size.
It looks like a totally different person.
Really do. I was skeletoned out during the season, but on those days, it's like if I'm still 3 pounds, 4 pounds over, and I got to lose that much weight in that day, it's like just got to figure out a way in that 12-hour span to
Man,
get
yeah,
it
that's
off.
that is crazy. I can't imagine. I can't imagine having to do that in that time period.
I don't wish that upon
Yeah.
me. Yeah, I know.
I don't
It's not
know, man.
fun.
It's really
No, that's wild. That's
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know how you guys do it. That's
madness.
that is, but it's I mean, that's a skill though.
It
you know what
is.
I mean?
Yeah.
That's a skill. Like that's
Yeah.
something to really just look at you like, man, I can do that because not everybody can do that.
I'll throw that on my resume.
Yeah. You got to show discipline. It's definitely a test of discipline, because if you don't have the discipline to avoid eating, you know, a candy bar just because
Right.
it's there, then you're probably not going to make weight. Or the biggest thing is water, honestly, because
Mm-hmm.
you can't lose 20 pounds worth of actual, you know, muscle mass and fat and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah.
not practical. So you end up losing a lot of water. And there's water everywhere. There's a drinking fountain everywhere. There's water bottles everywhere. And it's like, it's so hard to walk up to a water fountain and let a little bit of water in your mouth and not drink it. You got to pretty much like spit it right
Yeah.
back out. And it's so tough. That's the hardest part.
Man.
The
Man.
food is tough. The water is way tougher.
Okay.
Gum helps a lot.
It does.
Gum.
Cottonmouth is a
Yeah.
constant
For
during the
at least
season.
you get something.
Very dry.
Some taste.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's rigorous. That's rigorous.
Yeah, it
That's
ain't fun.
rigorous. But worth it once you get on the mat.
Still love it. Still
What's
love
up?
Worth it once you get on the mat though.
Always.
Okay. Okay.
Always.
Wouldn't
When
do
you
it if
get
I
it.
didn't love it.
Yeah, get that hand raised.
Yes, yes.
Everything.
That's
You
what you're
forget
doing.
about all that sacrifice.
Yeah, yeah,
And then you
About
go,
that
yeah,
glory.
get your hand raised, then you go pig out. That's what's all. You go gain a few just to lose it again.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
That's
That's
how it
cool.
goes.
So when do you guys practice in terms of esports? When do you guys? What's your schedule look like?
So here at Coke are kind of dodging class schedules a little bit.
Yeah.
We've mostly done like 3 days a week at 8
Okay.
for about 2 hours usually.
All right. All right.
We've fit in some gameplay reviews here and there. Outside of Coker itself in esports, it's usually like 4 hours, 6 to 10,
Nice. Okay.
8 to midnight.
So you guys are nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's like for theater too. I mean, we're every day of the week and then
Yeah,
6
it's
to,
pretty
6 to 10
similar.
o'clock.
Really?
Do you
Yeah.
guys
Mhm.
do you guys have specific like training methods, or do you guys just pretty much go in and ball out, just start going after?
Is there a
each other?
coach?
Or are you doing like? Is there any sort of technique training you could do for anything, or like?
Yeah, there's
how
a
does that work?
there's a
Oh, it's
bit.
computer.
Yeah, computers.
I mean, we refer to like the skill sets for aiming. It's usually considered mechanical skill.
Okay.
Just basically like just clicking on the enemy head,
Yeah.
and then there's movement with your left hand on the keyboard. But most of that stuff is really just playing the game.
Yeah, you just get in there. And
Yeah,
get
there's
after it.
there's ways to get people into it. Just have them go in with drills if you're literally fresh and never played an FPS before.
Yeah.
There's ways to do that, but the majority of it is just playing the game and looking at VOD review, gameplay review, stuff like that to try to get your brain a little bit more involved.
Just submerge yourself into everything.
Right.
Yeah, I like
around
that.
it.
Okay.
I got a question for him.
Yeah.
Do you guys play any other games that you do competitively? Like, you must be a gaming enthusiast,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
But are you just an expert in this one game, or you dabble?
Everybody's got a different game.
Okay,
So
okay.
I've played World of Warcraft professionally. I've played Overwatch professionally. I play here.
Okay.
Play Paladins. I've gotten into Rainbow Six a bit.
Nice.
Dalton, he's played
Yes.
Call of Duty as well as Overwatch.
Professionally.
I think he's semi-pro. You'd have to ask him.
Still.
We have another guy on our team. Him and his girlfriend play a lot of CS:GO as well.
Okay.
So it's a good variety.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big Nintendo 64 guy.
Fair enough.
I never evolved past that.
Yeah.
I'm still hitting
There's-
Mario Kart. And
There's big
Super Mario.
tournaments for Mario.
Now I'm about to
Kart
say,
and
like, there's
Smash
nothing wrong with that.
Bros.
That's still a big
Same
thing. That's still a
Yeah.
very, very big thing.
It's very big.
Yes, but that's good. But we have a couple events coming up, right? Room draw, April 23rd and 24th. So make sure that at this point, you should have already filled out all the housing agreement, all that paperwork, all that stuff for a room draw. So make sure that you go and participate so that you can get your room and make sure that you're set up right for the next year. The 100th annual crew races are Friday, April 26th at 4 p.m. Okay, this is a huge event. I'm super excited because I wasn't able to attend crew races last year, I think due to a show, which is what else is new. But I'm able to attend this year, so I'm very, very excited. So make sure that you come out for that. And then later that night, April 26th, a Tabletop Gaming is having Uno night. I
We're
should
playing
say.
Uno.
Uno night.
That's the only card game I know. So.
Oh, we gotta
I'm
talk.
down for some Uno.
We gotta
I'm
talk.
down for
We
some
gotta
Uno.
talk. No, but Uno night is that night too. So it's down here in the Cobra Den. So make sure that you come and check that out. So have fun at crew races, then race back here and play some Uno with Tabletop Gaming. Okay, it's gonna be really exciting. This is a great conversation. I am loving this right now. So in terms of technique, right? I mean, we're talking about technique for you guys. What is technique for wrestling? What's the technique for wrestling look like?
So I think the two most important things that we'll do in practice are going to be drilling and then similar to what they do, just going live, just getting live and getting after it. Technique is important, and we work on technique quite a bit as well, but technique is really slowed down and kind of meticulous.
Okay.
Drilling, I think, is the biggest thing. So if I'm going to hit a single leg in a match, then I want to make sure that I've hit that single leg 100 times over in the practice room, just boom, boom, boom. So if we're drilling, I'll hit 5 single legs on Zane. I'll take him down 5 times. We'll get up, he'll hit 5 on me. And then we'll do 5 double legs, whatever else it is. And that's really intense. That's really the most rigorous part of our training, I think, is the drilling itself.
Okay.
The live is obviously it's exhausting, but at the same time it's fun because you're kind of, you're more in the zone, you're more in the competitive part. The drilling, you have to be so specific and make sure, because you can't, they say practice makes perfect, but no, it's perfect practice makes perfect. So if you're drilling that shot halfway wrong every single time, then you're going to do it halfway wrong forever. So that drilling's the hardest part, I think, for me.
And piggybacking off that, just any sport in general.
Yeah.
You perform the way you practice. You
That's
know
right.
it.
Same
You
for-
know it.
same- yeah,
You're
same
not
for
just
theater.
gonna walk through your
That's
your
right.
script, your scenes.
That's
you,
right.
You gotta be lively.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency.
You have to put everything into rehearsal what you're going to put into the show. I mean, and it's the same. I mean, honestly, theater and athletics, they
Yes,
share a lot
yes.
in terms of just the rehearsal for us, practice for you guys. I mean, what shows up on stage, what shows up when you're actually doing it is what you've been practicing this
Yes.
entire time. So you got to have the dedication, you got to have the discipline, like you said earlier.
All 3 of these, theater, wrestling, sports in general, esports, they're art forms.
Yep. Yes.
And the only difference is the platform that we're performing
That's
on.
right. That's
You
right.
know, you guys have a stage, you got people
different
clapping.
things.
We got a mat, people are clapping for us. I watched esports game. That stuff's hype.
Yes.
Like, I didn't think I was gonna get. I was like, get it. But it's just being able to execute and perform when need be, and it comes back to what Chris is saying is, it's how you practice. It's the method you go about, the formula to, have that cake.
That's right.
That's what it's
That's
about.
right. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming, man. This is an amazing conversation. I'm so glad we have this. Yes, this
appreciate you
is
guys.
the Oh man, I love this. I'm super excited for this right now. Yes, good work, everybody. All right. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for checking this out. Make sure you check out past episodes. Check out future episodes as well. Great. This is a great show, man.
This is Zane Corey. You can get me on Snapchat
Get it.
at
Get
Zane
it.
Corey.
Yes. Drop the
Instagram
social media. Let's
XOXO Zane Corey. Give me a follow. I might follow back.
That's right.
See how I
That's
feel.
right. You want to plug? Anybody want to plug social?
I got a couple
Chris
plugs.
Poland, find me, search me. You won't be disappointed. That's all I got.
You good?
Twitch.tv/Velacelis. If you can spell that, I'll be
My
impressed.
man.
All right.
I give it a follow.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.